This is your girl, Civil Disobedience, bringing you the latest in local news. So Jay-Z and Yo Gotti follow through with their lawsuit over Mississippi prisons, stating lives are in peril, according to the Clarion Ledger, Jackson, Mississippi newspaper. The article goes on to state, when Jay-Z and Yo Gotti told the governor of Mississippi they were considering suing over prison conditions, they weren't making an idle threat. Attorneys working with the celebrities filed a lawsuit Tuesday against Mississippi prison officials on behalf of 29 inmates. The federal lawsuit alleges inmates are being kept in unconstitutional and inhumane conditions. So click that like button, give me that thumbs up, subscribe to Petty as Hell, the bell, and leave your thoughts and opinions below. I hate it took something like this for Mississippi to gain national attention. Let's go back into the news article and see what else is said. Plaintiffs' lives are in peril. Individuals held in Mississippi's prisons are dying because Mississippi has failed to fund its prisons, resulting in prisons where violence reigns because prisons are understaffed. In the past 2 weeks alone, 5 men incarcerated in Mississippi have died as the result of prison violence. The deaths are a direct result of Mississippi's utter disregard for the people it has incarcerated and their constitutional rights. So, we have a video here of the governor talking correction issues and the Parcham tragedies, and let's hear what he has to say.
Just now is something that is troubling, but we have command and control over the situation. I was on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday getting the highway patrol, our special ops teams, SOG teams in there to get control, moving the inmates to Unit 32. We are now moving them to a private prison in Tutwiler, so we are going to solve this problem.
Was that an executive order?
It was declaring an emergency.
Prisoners have reported that Unit 32 was uninhabitable and condemned by the state. However, they housed men there because Unit 29 was so dangerous and there were not enough guards to supervise the men. So now they're going to move the men to a private facility, which prisoners report are better, and there is more food, there's more staff, so it's a better condition. And I hate that it took this for the state to do something like that. The governor also admits that he told legislation the prison was in need of repairs.
I've met with appropriations chairman, with leadership, Felicia Hall. If you look back at her presentation,
So we hear the governor refer to Felicia Hall, who is over the Mississippi Department of Corrections, and he's basically putting the ball in her court. He's showing where he has gone before legislation since the time of Katrina, and if record can prove that he has asked for more funding for prisons and that he has asked for repairs to be made to prisons, then that does kind of clear him of just allowing these things to go on. So I'm interested in hearing what Felicia Hall has to say in response to this. Leave your thoughts and opinions below and make sure to give me that thumbs up. I honestly hate to hear, that means that the prisons were underwater damaged by a hurricane, and now men are in there. Let's go on to hear what else the governor says about pay raises.
At one point, we had saved $40 million in about 2016, and I said, let us keep that.
So there again, if the governor can show, and as you know, whenever political officials go before legislation or anything in that situation, it's all documented, made into a transcript. So if he can show document proof that he actually asked for pay raises, for more funding, for repairs, that would leave it on the Mississippi Department of Corrections. Now, legally, what can happen is they can fire Miss Felicia Hall and say that she was the problem, make the lawsuit go away, and still not make the repairs and the appropriate raises necessary to guards for the prison to be kept and run well. So you guys have got to make sure that you vote, because as the governor states, it is up to legislation, and legislation are who we put into place by actually casting a vote. I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you go back through some of the videos archived there. There's one that states, why should Black people rock the vote? And it coincides with what we see now in the Mississippi prison system. Because there are fewer Black people that vote, the crimes that are more associated with people of color are given more time. So a white man committing a crime may get 3 years. A Black man is possible to get 10 to those 3 that a white man gets. So that in itself is unequal and unfair. In that stating, they also tend to put Black people in the worst conditions possible. So it isn't about feeling sorry for people. It's about the fact that prisons are supposed to be for rehabilitation. And if you're trying to rehabilitate people, you put forth the effort by making sure conditions are comfortable